Hi, I'm John Schol, the Bishop for the Baltimore-Washington Conference. 1 Corinthians 14:1 says, "Make love your aim." One of the things that I'm really proud of, being the bishop here in the Baltimore-Washington Conference, is that this conference over and over again makes love our aim. I see it every day, week in, week out, every year in which we work together to help people here in our own conference and all around the world. One of the ways we do that is by each Sunday, a portion of the offering that you take goes somewhere around the world. We call this apportionments. And I'm grateful for so many churches paying 100% apportionments. And I also know that there are many more who haven't been able to pay who are working toward that. This working together helps us throughout our whole annual conference. But more importantly, it touches so many lives here in the Baltimore-Washington Conference, throughout the United States, and around the world. We really are applying the Acts 2 when we gather what we have in common and share it with others. When Jesus said, go to the local community, then the broader community, and then around the world to preach the gospel, that's exactly what apportionments do. And so we're doing a great job. In just a couple of minutes, you're going to see a video. That video is going to continue to help you understand the impact of apportionments and how it helps people and how you're making a difference. So we invite you and your congregation to continue to be faithful to God's calling, sharing what you have in common so that it can be shared with others.
In 2009-2010, the Baltimore-Washington Conference offered some very creative, compelling, and comprehensive disciple-forming ministries. Insights gained from listening to community and congregational needs, applying best practices from across the church, and utilizing technology in innovative ways produced a wealth of ministry opportunities across the conference. Calling, equipping, sending, and supporting spiritual leaders for disciple-making ministry served as a common mission for our growing area of discipleship ministries. Prodigal Worship offered in April in Frederick, and Baltimore's Hope for the City Urban Convocation offered in September, focused on equipping leaders for ministry. A packed Trinity UMC in Frederick heard Michael Slaughter and others asking, who is the audience in worship? And how do we create worship experiences that connect with people where they are? The Baltimore Urban Convocation featured national speakers on urban ministry and shalom ministries. The convocation built on the Hope for the City plan, unfolding in churches and ministries across Baltimore. In the fall, an exciting Bishop's Day Apart at Severna Park UMC featured Marsha McPhee and took participants deeper in their understanding and practice of baptism. The new Ministry Center at Mount Vernon Place in Washington, D.C., an exciting new paradigm for ministry in the city, was opened this year, and other Washington area churches took the lead in responding to community needs in the district. Discipler groups. Groups of pastors meeting monthly with their discipler guides for mutual learning and support were customized and focused in new ways this year. Topics such as stewardship development, worship, baptism, and boundaries spoke to the needs of pastors and congregations. The Conference Immersion Series have proven to be useful and popular ways of equipping disciples, resourcing small groups, and deepening the spiritual life of the congregations. Immersion series on membership vows and living your call were introduced this year. More than 100 laypersons completed the Certified Lay Ministry process and graduated in a festive celebration in November at Metropolitan UMC in Washington, D.C. Baltimore-Washington Conference churches are heeding the call to serve in mission ministries locally, regionally, and worldwide. Some churches sponsored VIM trips for the first time and have now caught the mission bug. Urban ministries such as Manna House, homeless ministries in our cities and rural areas, and health ministries abounded. Churches are engaging in advocacy ministries with the poor and those who are forgotten in society. The economy spurred job-related, housing, training, and support ministries. The Haiti disaster and other devastating events triggered strong and boundless compassion from our people and churches. More churches completed the Shalom Zone training and are offering community-based partnership ministries, reaching people and inviting discipleship. The Conference Council on Youth Ministries, Conference Young Adult Ministries, United Methodist Women, and United Methodist Men all had active years. Rock, held in January, continued to build on its place as a primary spiritual experience for thousands of young people and churches. Young adults had a series of powerful retreats and gatherings this year. The School of Christian Mission inspired participants to serve, and the service offered by United Methodist Men was experienced by communities throughout the conference. A new dining hall at West River was completed, and there is much to be excited about in both our camping and campus ministries. The conference's partnership with Zimbabwe continues to grow and become more and more collaborative. Pastors' School took place in July and was attended by pastors who faced many obstacles just to attend. Our Zimbabwe relationship provides the context to have a close-up experience with nothing but nets. While the physical needs of the United Methodist Church in Zimbabwe are great, the Baltimore-Washington Conference has emerged as a major partner in bringing goods, resources, training, and support to that southern African country. Ministries in new places are showing up everywhere. Multi-site, third place, new worship experiences. Small groups in restaurants, coffee shops, nursing homes, and in homes are springing up. The intersection of community need and the imaginations of our churches is leading to ministries reaching new populations and sharing the faith in passionate ways. We give thanks for you in local churches, planning, leading, and modeling new ways to be in ministry. The Baltimore-Washington Conference looks forward to what is coming next.
And these are only highlights. What you've been watching are just some of the snapshots of what the Baltimore-Washington Conference is able to do because of your faithfulness through the apportionments. Together, through our connected congregations, we're able to accomplish more than any one congregation could accomplish on its own. Thank you for all you do and all you give in the name of Jesus Christ.